Found one. Let's say hello. And put a stone on the board. And then we will, let's turn on the coordinates here. And look at the game info. It's a half a point Komis, and I have the first move. Okay, I'm playing a 10Q. I'm at 11Q plus, so I have effectively a 1 stone handicap by not giving Komi to white. Makes me want to split here, but I guess we'll just approach. I mean, the split there, that's where they play the stone in the low Chinese opening. Right here. So if it's a good move for him, maybe it's a good move for me, but the approach is the approved response, I think. So we'll get a normal opening here. I guess I'll try the high extension this time. I've been playing the low one. In any case, there's an invasion point here later, so I have to secure that if I want to turn this into territory at some point. But for now, it's just preventing white from building a big moyo on this side. Let's see, white can enclose or white can approach. He approaches low. So if I do this pincer, it will go here. If I push and cut, the ladder favors white. I could just back off. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a thoughtful game. I will try and take my time too. So far, this seems pretty normal. This is not a strict two-space extension, but so there is a little weakness here. Maybe we can do something about that later. We can interrupt the connection between these stones, I guess. I just made a base for myself here. He can also come into the corner. I can kick later if I want to. Okay, and approach. Did a back off here. Could do the kick here. Give him this side. Is he going to do a high back off again? Yeah, let's back off and see what he does. I don't know what his plan is. Is he planning to take this whole side? No, he's planning to come into the corner. So that's the modern AI-inspired Joseki here. I'm just going to connect and drop down here to keep the corner. This is, according to the computers, not quite as good as extending here out, but I do kind of like to keep the corner and have this group be safe. Okay, so I guess I can approach here and then back off. Try it. He could pincer and drive me into the corner. And then I could come back and pincer his pincering stone. Okay, he should extend. And then he's going to, I'm going to get Sente out of this, I think. Oh no, he gets Sente. Because I do this to make sure I have room for life here. Yeah, should keep better track of that, whether the Joseki gives me Sente or not. Because I wanted to have Sente to come back and play here, to extend off of this wall here. I want to kick here. I want to extend here. Okay, so I can do this extension now. Wonder how far I can go. If I go here, he might attach underneath. Go here. If I went here, he might attach on top. I go here. If I go here, he jumps at the middle. I could go after this stone. Let's go high. And yes, he plays this. So what can I do here? I think all I can do is play on top and let him connect back. It's the best way to do that. If I go here and if I go here and he connects back and I can Hane here, he maybe can cut. Well, I go here and he Hanes me. What do I do? Well, this stone is connected. I cut. He captures that stone, so I go here. So I go here, he Hanes, I go here, and then he extends back. I try to cut him off. I think he can't get away with that Hane, but I am not sure. So he pulls back, or Hane's here, then I'll Hane here. And he connects. And then what about the cut? The cut, Atari. Yeah, the ladder doesn't work. The cut is good for him. Maybe I just extend. Because Hane cut, can Atari on top, and then he takes this stone. Or I can Atari on this side, and then he runs out. Yeah, it looks bad. Looks like it doesn't work, right? I go here, he cuts. I could take this stone, that's what it is. But after I go here, what that means is he pulls back, and then I have to protect that cut anyway. So why don't I just play here? And then I can safely block here. Okay, and then he, instead of capping me, he plays there. Normally you play like a little triangle here to protect this cut, but that's when he has a stone here. Little tiger's mouth. So I go here, he caps, then I play the tiger's mouth. Or I could play here, he pushes, I play the tiger's mouth. Yeah, since he doesn't have a stone here, so yeah, I was thinking I could just play on top here. And maybe over here too, I can follow up. Threatening to connect that stone. So we'll wedge here first. Then we'll connect, and I've got lots of nice cutting points here. Let's see if he fixes some of them. This one. This one. This one. Cut here first and then cut here would be nice, because then I'll get one of these stones and maybe capture this guy here. Take back this territory. So I go here. He extends, I extend. He's got, I have 3 liberties, but it's his turn and he's got 3 liberties and he can just turn. So best I can do is here. That I see. And then maybe this cut for later. Oh, he doesn't mind. Okay, I can take there. I can extend here. I don't want a double hane. If I double hane, he cuts, I protect. He extends, or maybe he cuts here. It looks pretty messy. Okay, hane here. Okay. Double hane, he cuts, I connect. If he cuts here, I'll connect. And then he can go after this one stone. If I double hane and he cuts here and I connect this way, then he cuts here. I have to turn here. I think I can get away with the double hane in this case now. Yeah, so he goes for that cut. I was more worried about the other one, really, because I would threaten to come back here now. So he's sacrificing this stone, but getting this. It's interesting. Interesting choice. He's giving me quite a bit over here, but he's getting a bit over here too. So let's poke at this shape over here rather than kick it and strengthen it. I am so tempted to come back and take here, but I'm fighting that temptation. It'll be interesting to see if the computer says, no, go ahead and take it. Just seems like there are more important things to do on the board. So I'm going to go here and then extend. If he takes, or if he extends, I'll extend. So I'm cutting into this area here and building this area. So let's make a tiger's mouth. No, one space jump. Goes here, I'll take it. Goes here, I'll play here. Yeah, that was it. That was a good move. A good move that I wanted to get in. Let's start over here, see if he responds. does. Okay, and then jump out maybe to here. And then this knight's move here might make some more sense. I can hane here if he extends up. Can jump out over here and over here. These look like big moves to me. And taking the corner would be big too. Or so I think. Yes, move Q16. I think it's Sente, isn't it? If he ignores it and I descend, I've got 3 liberties, he's got 3 liberties. He hanes, I cut. I guess he just takes my stone. It's not really Sente then. Putting a stone here would make the descent Sente. He would have to respond at that point because I'd be threatening to take those guys. But unless the descent does something else, I don't see it. I don't see the value there. Yeah, so he goes, let's push. Let's play here. Just staying on top. And so this turn here, well, one more hane. One more hane, he gets a free cut. I connect, or he gets this free cut and I connect. He cuts here, I connect, and then he ataris this stone. I guess that's not good. Let's extend up once. So I guess he's going to run a line of stones out here. I think he's going to do that in order to reduce my territory on this side. And extend once more, and then I'm going to play on this side as well. Ah, he did do that. Okay. I will stop it at that point. Cut, atari, cut, atari, cut, take. Yeah, I don't think he can break through there. He can clamp, that's true. I go here, then he's got the cut. Atari. He extends up. I can take this one. Cuts here. I go here, and he takes. Ah, it's because of that. So he cuts. So I extend down. He cuts. I atari. He extends up. At that point, he's threatening to cut here because that would actually capture these 2 stones. Because when I extend, he takes. So descend, cut, atari, extend. I save these stones, and then he attacks these stones and captures them. So that means I have to go here. I can play underneath, I connect, he can extend again. I'll connect solid. I'll play on this side. Oh, it took away this point. He's a scrapper. Okay, if I play on top, he connects, I descend, he connects, I cut here, and these are all dead. So I'm going to start taking back some stuff. See, connect, descend, connect, cut here. So weakness there. Okay, I cut here, and he cuts there. I will extend my stone. If he goes the other side, I'll just connect solid. He's really trying to get everything he can here. Okay. Gonna extend once more and then cap. I cap, he turns. I connect. He comes here. I cap. He cuts. I go here. He cuts. I Atari. He connects. I connect. Yeah, I think this is not something that should live. Let's see if I can kill it. So these stones, yeah, the idea with these stones is they can connect up over here. Do this. Or here. So it's sort of like me-I connections. But this connection is a little weak, so I'm going to be careful. Maybe you could sacrifice these stones and use it to energize these stones here. Yeah, I have all these stones I want to take. I want to take here. I want to take here. I want to jump out over here. But I think first order business is killing the invader. Mm-hmm. There's just nowhere to run, you guys. Yeah, he cut there, so I have to go here. I go here, he wedges. I block. I still have two liberties. He cuts here. I take. Or he cuts here. Take. He connects. I connect. I connect this way. Maybe I'm dead. Okay, first let's Atari this stone then. I need an extra stone there. Then I will go here. He wedges. I go here. He connects here. I go here. He wedges. I could go this way. I go here. He wedges. I go here. This is connected, but this is not. And it's not an Atari. So it's this one. Yeah, so this stone, if it were just one step closer, it'd be better. I go here. He wedges. I Atari. he connects. I connect, and then he cuts here and actually takes my stones. They have no liberties. Okay, so how about if I go here? If he wedges there, I have to connect, or if he wedges there, I have to connect. I'm going to play that move, see what his response is, and see if I can find a way. In my reading, I could not tell. I'm guessing he plays here and I connect, and then I've just got 2 liberties. And it's his turn, so he can Atari me. Yeah, I'm guessing that doesn't work. Well, option B is I wedge here. Yeah, it still doesn't work. I come up 1 short. It's like, when he plays here, I'd like to Atari that stone. But I'm just out of liberties if I've connected here. So what to do? I could give up these stones at this point. He goes here, I connect back here. Okay. He lets me connect out. Let's do that. So I'm connected. These stones still have to find a connection somewhere or an eye. 2 eyes. Well, this would make for an interesting review of this fight here. See if I got away with murder there. Yeah, we'll just keep these guys separated. Don't mind sacrificing those 2 stones if I get all of these. Okay, so let's jump out here. How about here? Continues to seal these stones in and increases this territory. I want to also jump out here and then take these stones around the edges. Here, this turn, this take, this take. Maybe starting with this take, but the turn is not sente. Okay. That's why I placed this stone here, was so we could make a triangle. The tiger's mouth. And I have to extend here. So yeah, he's doing what he can. Maybe he's going to try and break through here. Don't believe it. I just don't believe it. But he is getting maximum mileage out of these stones inside. Yeah, I have to stay connected everywhere. Okay, so it's possible he's trying to turn this into a capturing race. 1, 2, 3, and he has to connect. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of stones. 1, 2. Yeah, it cuts there, I can connect. 3, 4. I'm connected over here, and this is alive. These stones are connected here, and they're alive. So let's start with this one. think that's pretty big. This area here might just turn into nothing. It looks like putting a stone here would be helpful, but he's got stones on this side. So I guess I can't really make any territory there. At some point, maybe I could have jumped out and made territory there. So he's got a huge territory here. That's probably the biggest deal on the board, huh? What if he cuts there? Does that matter? Let's poke at that. He cuts here. I can take this stone and I'm all connected. And then can play out here. Maybe I will make a few points on there. Okay, endgame. Here I turn here. Yeah, this is just going to be 1 point here. I turn here and this is, 3 points there. 4. Turn here. Start with this one. Then this one. Then take here. Oh, okay. Think you can do something there, sir? Well, I want to prevent this corner from getting destroyed, so I'll do that. Yeah. Protects this cut anyway. Okay, so again, this is just 1 point. Let's make this. I can also Hane here. The Hane here is interesting because it could follow up with the cut here, threaten those stones. Aha, so he did respond. Okay, now if he turns and I turn, this is 1 point for me, or it could be no points for me, and I have to play a stone inside, so that's 2 points. Taking here is 2 points and maybe Sente. When I take here, it's a threat to there. Let's go ahead and take there too. Yeah, so it looks like he was aware of this weakness in this corner. Well, it'll be interesting to see what this adds up to. He's got a big, big corner and a big side here. So I am a little worried here. I mean, he gave me these stones inside here, but is that enough? What do I have? I have this part of a corner and this part of a corner and this corner. Yeah. And then this area here where I captured these stones. Let's see, if I had a stone here, oh, he just took that idea away. I was thinking if I had a stone here, and maybe this wedge here would be something, but probably not. Okay, I can Atari here, Hane here. He is on the 4th line here. I wonder if there's something I can do. Extend, Atari, connect, Atari, and he's dead. Yeah, let's play this one. And then the extend. And then we'll see what we've got in here. Ah, okay. He played that move. He was a little worried too. Okay, what's the best move here? Is it better to finish out these territories or play these moves on the side? Okay, this is 1 point gote because I'll have to connect. This is 2 points, and I connect here, here, connect. Does he have to fill in? I can Atari, extends, I can Atari, connects, can cut, but the cut is self-Atari. Well, it's sort of a reverse sente in a way, because if he played there, I would have to respond. Yeah, I don't think I can get any territory here. Ah, and he did respond there. That's what I was wondering. I thought he might. So here's a couple points, gote, and here. And then just filling this out here. Connecting here is something, I guess. Because he could have cut that stone off at any time, gained a point or two. Yeah, connecting here. So this cut, Atari's, it doesn't really do anything. This is very solid here. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 points inside. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. What was that? Let's start with this again. 7 stones is 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. Okay. 36 through here. 38, 40, 42, 44, 46. 48, 50, 52, 54. 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 78, 70, 72. Okay, this is connected here, this is connected here. I think we ignore that. I mean, I can't make any points there now, but he can't disconnect me. If he pushes in here, I can connect here. If he pushes in here, I lose a stone. Okay, we'll connect this one. If he pushes in here, I'll connect this one. It's the combination of this push and this push. I couldn't connect because these 3 stones would be on Atari. Okay, so the Hane here. And there's a Hane here. Yeah, he was feeling uneasy about this. Oh, yeah, that was a real cut there. I could have played that. Ooh, I played that too quick. Maybe when he blocked, I could have cut right away. Maybe I had a chance there. Okay, gotta stay connected here. Do I? If he cuts me here, it's connected to this side. These stones are connected over here. Let's connect up this stone. So this side is connected over here. This side is connected over here. Blocking here is 1 point. White pass. That's actually a point here, so can't quite let him do that. Okay, is that everything? If I fill in all of these dame points here, there's nothing there. If I connect here, this is a point. Or is it? Even if he had a stone there. Yeah, I would need to connect. Let's connect there. And if he played here, I don't have to connect. He plays here, he cuts Atari, extends. Oh, it's just passed. That looks like I'm playing stones inside my own area. And let's say these are dead. And that's dead. And this is dead. And this is dead. Right? So that looks like it. Let's see what the damage is. Didn't get around to counting my opponent's points. He won by half a point. He won by half a point. Well, it was a close game. So anyway, I'll check that out with Katago, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. I took a look at this game with Katago, and here is the graph of the game. So it was kind of back and forth in the beginning, and then gradually my opponent takes over. I did change the Komi up to 6.5, so it starts off at even instead of being in my favor with the half a point of Komi. So except for this one glitch here, which we'll get to. But I thought there were some interesting parts in the opening here I wanted to go over. So let's just step through this. No Joseki mistakes this time. Although here is something you might think of as kind of a Joseki mistake. I just played, he just backed off here, and I played the simple extension. But if you think about it, these two stones here are pretty safe. They have two directions to travel, right? They could take an extension here, or they could, say, kick at Q17 and go into the corner. So it's not urgent to play this move. And in fact, Katago is recommending enclosing over here, or optionally just approaching. That's also a possibility at this point. So a couple of interesting ideas. And this is the point, as the graph goes up, that's in favor of my opponent. So he's starting to get an advantage here. And this is another interesting point here. I was thinking about the kick during the game. I don't know why, I sort of just liked the look of it. But I didn't, when I thought about it some more, I thought kicking, he extends, and then it's kind of helping him build this area. But no, the AI is not afraid. It would just back off here and take a big corner and let him worry about this. Maybe I could try and come in here later. So it thinks the kick is the best move there. I just backed off, which is okay. I mean, it's just 1 or 2 points difference early in the game is not going to make much of a difference to me. The first time where I think it gets kind of significant is here. Because this move has long-term consequences. I just, when he extended up, I just did the Hane on top. Right here, before the Hane, even, Katago is recommending playing this move. And if you think about it, my opponent won in part because of this large group he got on the top side of the board, and this is breaking that up right away. So a simple variation is he just connects, and you do a large knight's move here, threatening to come in on this side. He blocks, secures this group, and then jump out. So you kind of jump out quickly, but you've broken up the side, and that makes a big difference. And this group has lots of room to run in this early in game, so it's not that hard. A more aggressive response from white would be this move. Both moves, by the way, are perfectly good as far as Katago is concerned, so white could play either way. Then you have to crawl here, and then white comes back and connects. I guess the connection is needed one way or another. So you turn here, white peeps, and then you don't bother with that, fixing that, but you keep running. White plays there, you make a tiger's mouth, white blocks there, extend, white blocks there, you jump out. So basically you're sacrificing these two stones because white can play here anytime. Oh, is that true? Actually, that's not a sacrifice now that I got these stones here. Because when he plays here, he's got 3 liberties, and I have 3 liberties, and it's my turn. Yeah, so this looks like I have a small base here, and I've jumped out, and again, there's lots of room to run to, and this side is broken up. So that would have led to a much easier game for me to play. I think I will try that next time. And just as soon as they extend up, take that point. You have to make sure there's enough room to jump out and jump out before you play that way. But okay, anyway, I played here, and then he could get a pretty big lead by doing the Hane back, which is the normal response, and it's his lead is starting to grow significant at that point. Let's see, but he jumped, and we both make little mistakes, and he pincers here. Another interesting choice the computer made is not to jump into the corner right away, but to do a double approach, and then it expects white to attach on top, try and connect like that, and then jump into the corner. So kind of a delayed jump into the corner, and it strengthens this side. It's like you've got this free move here, and it all depends. What happens next, I guess, will depend on which way white chooses to block, but you can connect to this stone or this stone. Anyway, seems good. I'll try and remember that trick next time. So let's continue on. That's most of the openings. Let's see, right here, it didn't really like that one space jump, and it thought I should take advantage of it. You see, actually, my opponent has started to make some mistakes, and the evaluation has climbed back to even. That might have been a misclick. He may have been intending to go here and went here instead. I don't know. Just a strange move. Anyway, I played a strange move in response. I thought this was big. I guess this is the computer's sense of value, but it says this is a much bigger move than the move I played, which to me, if we back up, to me this looks like a big move. But I can see it now. The computer's pointed out it's strengthening the corner. It's threatening to link up to this stone, making these invasions over here harder. So yeah, I guess that's something. So he invaded right away. And I looked at what the computer would play here because I wasn't sure how to handle it. And the line from the computer I can't really recommend. I got into this big messy fight. The computer starts this fight and then plays away. So it leaves these stones in a very unsettled looking situation here. I have no idea what's going on there. So I'm not going to play like that. And this was not too bad. So I guess that was okay. Let's see. He went there. What it would like me to do is wedge in here. I think I will do this next time, and then play away. Fix my shape and then play away. And he's got some weaknesses. Actually, white would play away at that point, and I would play away. But I can always play a stone here to cap this group. If he gets too aggressive, there's also the cut here. Looks pretty dangerous. So yeah, if I Hane here and he protects and I Hane again, he connects and I can cut here and that's dead. So when I Hane here, I'll probably connect on this side and I can take and he can take. But that's for the end game, and the computer would just leave that. Anyway, I crawled there and stopped here where I was confident that I could keep it under control. But this is giving some edge back to white again. You can see it's going back and forth. Here, a better move would be for me to wedge in here right away. Eventually I play these wedges, but I didn't do that. I did this jump first. And so he gets back into the game, or I'm getting back into the game here. I guess these small moves on the side are not so great. And we're coming up to the point of my biggest advantage, right about here. The computer's recommending that I could actually jump all the way in here. Be interesting, try and really reduce this area significantly. He can come on, oh no, let's back up. I jump here, he can come on top, extend, he can try and cut me off, but I can hane underneath. If he doubles hanes, I can hane back and then connect, and I've connected to the corner. This stone is dead, and then he can block out an area over here. So that seems like a pretty good result for me. I didn't realize I could jump in that far. It looks dangerous, but the computer says that's still okay. It's not a huge win for me. It's just a slight edge at that point. Let's see, and then I still have a chance here after this cut. Yeah, the cut was a mistake, but I have to hane the right way. So I atari'd in this direction, and then you see it jumped back suddenly. That was like a it was a significant loss there. So it switches from winning to losing right there, and I don't really get back into it except for the one glitch towards the end. So let's look at these two hanes. I mean, I thought with this hane, first of all, the computer's recommending a simple line. Just he would hane me back, and I would take the stone. And that's a nice little reduction, and I can still creep out in this direction. So I would be happy with that. I was more worried about this other line where he doesn't sacrifice that stone, but he tries to save it. And then I connect, and then he connects, keeps this together. I guess these two stones might be in trouble if he doesn't connect. And then I can harass these stones. And then I can jump down here. It kind of stopped at this point because I started to realize, this is getting into a real fight. Now maybe the fight was necessary, and it seems like the fight is good, but this is hard for me to play something like this. But yeah, it looks like I'm threatening to kill the corner first. I'm still threatening to kill that corner. And these stones are not connected yet or alive. But on the other hand, my stones are cut off. If I can kill the corner, kill these two stones in the corner, then this group is 100% alive, and that would be good for me. But I just am not sure I could actually kill these two stones in this position. But I guess this is a fight I should have been willing to try. I think that's what my takeaway is here. Unlike some of those fights that are too confusing, I think that's a fight I could try. I don't know who would win, though. But it looks like that was a good fight for me. Okay, so I hane'd the wrong way, and then he slowly takes an advantage from here. And I didn't look at too much at this. It's kind of straightforward how he's taking an edge here. But I did want to look a little bit at this move. This is where he jumped inside my territory and I cut him off. So first of all, Katago would say that I should take this stone over here. I was kind of wondering when to take this stone. Katago says, go ahead and take this stone here. Let him connect. It's he's got enough strength over here that he can reduce me a little bit on this side. Kind of scary, but and he's still winning if he does that. But Katago recommends that as the best move for me. So am I trying to cut him off? Actually, I was the one who was overplaying. I thought maybe he was overplaying here with this fight. So after I cut, let's see, he extended, but Katago says, no, it's time to take profit, actually, right here. You got your stone inside, now cut here, and let's see, if I go after this stone, he can go after this stone and come in here. I guess, it's just a secure lead for white at this point, so no need to fight so severely. But he extended. This is still good for white, and let's see, but not as good. Actually, the simple cut here, it liked that better, giving up this stone and just getting something on this side. But when he extended, he gave me the opportunity to play here, protect this cut, and then these stones are all connected. these stones are going to have trouble, and that would have been my best chance here. He's still in the lead, but it reduces his lead. Instead, I kept fighting here, and so this fight is just kind of doomed. The fight is a bad one for me instead of a good one, so I shouldn't have been fighting this fight. Although it's hard not to because he's destroying all my territory. And then here, as I suspected, if he had just played this move, I can't save these stones. I have to connect out this way. It goes here, and then I lose these 3 stones, and he's connected all the way through to here. So he just lives here, and that's pretty good. So, but he didn't play the best move, and so I eventually got to surround him. But as we saw in the game, it was not enough to win. Even though in this part, I'm sort of gradually reducing his lead. And it got to within half a point, although that was because there was no Comey. So at the end, it would have been a 6.5 point game with normal Comey. Anyway, just one last thing I wanted to look at here, which was this point, because I actually thought about this move. When he played here, I really can cut. He takes, and the error in my thinking was I was thinking, well, I would descend, he would hane, and then I can't turn. I wanted to turn and put these stones in Atari, but it's a self-Atari. So if I did this, he would just take. So I said, oh, the cut doesn't work. But actually the cut does work. And the key is, so he played here. I want to show the whole sequence. I cut. He has to take because he's an Atari and he can't escape. And then I extend in this direction. And then his stones are cut off. And these 2 stones here have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. And this only has 2 liberties. So if he starts trying to take my liberties away, I can go here. Actually, I still have a problem. Let's see. What do I do if he plays there? I can go here. I just need to get enough liberties. I am threatening to hane here and take those 2 stones, which would also make me strong enough. So he can't hane here. If I did this, maybe he can. Anyway, I didn't follow through the variations there, but I just thought that was interesting. The computer thinks I'm winning after this because this would be enough to change the course of the game, even with Comey. But I just backed off here, connected, threatening the cut, but he protected right away. And then he went on to win by half a point, and that's how the game ended. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye now.